So yeah, Marin City, flea market. I ended up getting a place to work out of in Petaluma, which is the chicken capital of the world. And so there was all these chicken coops everywhere. They just kind of dotted the landscape, the rolling hills, and you could rent those out, and it made good workshops. So I got one of those and got a place where I had to feed the pigs. And trade for rent. He had a big red barn, so we could have like sales there on the weekends, and that was pretty good. Just had to feed the pigs. It was actually really funky place. But anyways, I had my place on the Russian River, where we would do the refinishing, and then I got my place in Petaluma, where we would try and sell stuff out of when we weren't at the flea market. And so it was starting to kind of have a little bit of a retail front of my own. Eventually rented a place downtown in Pingrove, which was just a little hole-in-the-wall town, and it was like post office, grocery store, and 2 antique stores. So me and the Blue Moon Antiques, and Bradford's Antiques. So then I got the wild idea of opening a big antique store in downtown Petaluma. And Petaluma is this very quaint town, very historic, beautiful brick buildings. And there was this place called the Petaluma Mill, and it was right on the river. So it had been in a fire and had been gutted. And when I went and saw this building, I was just knocked out. It had 20-foot ceilings, skylights. The whole front of the building was all bay windows. There was probably 8 bay windows, 100 to 125 feet on the main drag in Petaluma. Totally gutted. So it was just a blank canvas. And so I go in there, like Mr. Big Bucks, had very little money, and sold these people on myself, basically, that I could make this place work and open a antique store. I knew a lot of dealers, and I figured I could make it work. So the owner said, let's give it a shot, and I got a long-term lease, and it was fabulous. I was there for about 7 or 8 years and filled the place up and became very popular. We were the first antique store in Petaluma. And when I left there in 8 years, there was 30 some antique stores. It became the place to be if you wanted to be an antique dealer. And I had the most fabulous place of anybody could possibly have.